Guys, what is going up? Welcome back to the Best Investing Money Management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about why I just bought more Roblox stock. Now, for those of you that don't know what Roblox is a video game that makes a ton of money. I'm talking about in the billions of dollars. Over the past couple of years, it's seen extreme growth on revenue, on the metaverse outlook, and a whole bunch of other things. So when we first look at the chart here, we're going to be looking at the yearly and the daily candlestick. So this whole chart represents 1 year of trading history, and each candlestick represents 1 day. So you can pretty much instantly look at it and kind of see some of the larger days, some days that had a lot of sell-off, and it's very easy to find support, resistance, good and bad opportunities to buy this stock. So the first thing I always like to do when evaluating a stock here on the technical side is start marking out resistance. So you can see it hit this price several times, this 104 mark. That's going to be a very hard resistance. You can see it's hit it here and a little bit in here. We also have more resistance up here, and this is going to be the hardest resistance on the chart right here at about $141. The next thing I always like to do is draw out support. This is going to be when you guys want to try to buy this stock, right? Support is going to be when a stock is hitting a certain price that has seen previous price action for buying pressures. So if we actually look at it, you can see right around this $62 mark, we can see it hit it several times, and every single time there, we got a lot of buying pressures. So given right now the stock's at $63 per share, I personally think that this is a fantastic opportunity to pick up a couple of shares of Roblox and just hold them, right? The outlook for Roblox is very, very large. They're heavily invested in the metaverse, and I really think the metaverse is going to be the new electric vehicle space. We saw this huge rise in electric cars over the past couple of years. I think we'll have a huge rise in metaverse stock. So companies like Unity Software, Roblox, companies, like Amazon, companies like Facebook, also known as Meta, and a whole bunch of other ones are going to make a lot of money just because the rise of the metaverse is only getting stronger, right? We've seen these things like cryptocurrency. We've seen NFTs have an extreme growth. I think the metaverse is next. So you can see right now, Roblox is right on this major support. So that is a huge opportunity to buy in. Not to mention if we actually look at the fundamentals. So the fundamentals are going to be like the revenue, the balance sheet, all of the stuff that a lot of the nerds care about, like myself. You can see we've had this crazy increase of 102% year over year, which for any stock, that is an insane amount of revenue. That's $500 million in the quarter ending in September 30th, 2021 with 102% increase, which is absolutely crazy, especially for a quarter. Now, if we actually go and look at a couple of other things, the next thing I like to look at is cash on hand, right? Cash on hand is very, very important because if the stock or the company ever goes through a tough time, you want to make sure that they have enough cash to get through that tough time to be able to continue to invest into their employees and continue to invest in products. So you can see they have around $1.9 billion in cash, which is good. But next thing you need to look at is long-term debt. They don't have any data on long-term debt. It's rumored to be right at about $1 billion, which is that's a decent amount of money. But if you compare it to the cash on hand, they definitely have a lot more cash than debt, which is what you really care about. But one thing you have to understand about Roblox is the company is not profitable. Right now, they have a negative 24% profit margin. So what that means is for every $100 Roblox brings in for revenue, they actually lose about $24, which in the grand scheme of things seems like a lot of money. But for these smaller growth stocks, it's very common to see these companies not become profitable for a couple of years. If we look at the company just like Snapchat just became profitable and they've been out for years. So you can see Snapchat, if we go to the 3-year chart, you can see it had this great amount of buying pressure, got a lot of sell-off, and then right here at this $30 mark, they announced, hey, we had a profitable earnings. Stock popped up well over 50%. I think we'll have a very similar thing with Roblox once that happens. So for me, Roblox is an absolute buy, good strategy for this. Dollar cost average it if you're worried about getting in overvalued or undervalued, just slowly invest weekly, monthly into the stock if you have that long-term outlook. For me, I'm keeping it at about 2% of my portfolio size. So what that means is for every $100 I have invested into other assets or other stocks, I'm going to be putting about $2 into this. It's not much, but the beauty of it is if this thing just absolutely goes to zero, you're only out 2%. But if this thing pops back up to 120 or 140, you still have shares that are going to outweigh that 2%. So it's a fantastic way to invest, and I always highly recommend it for these growth stocks, guys. So that's pretty much why I'm buying Roblox. I highly recommend it, and I'm really excited about the future. So guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, concerns, make sure you guys ask them down in the comments. And if you want to learn more about investing in the market, make sure you guys check out my course down below, and we will see you guys later. Take care.